What's going on, guys? No, it's not an illusion. We're back. That's right. The boys are back in town. It is the Intense Kutz podcast, episode number 15. Welcome to our quinceañera. That's right. It's episode number 15 with your host, DJ Intense, and of course, my partner, the man, the myth, the legend, Mikey Kutz. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, Intense? How are you doing? I know it's been a little while since we've been up on the box over here, but you know, we had to take a little time for ourselves and for stuff that needed to be done. And since now you're back, how is it back in the East Coast, man?
Let me tell you something, man.
Well, the upper East Coast.
Yeah, well,
you know, the good states.
We'll get into that. There's a lot to talk about.
Oh, there it is. There's a smile. I know something cooking.
You know me too well, man. You know I got stories. I got to come with stories, right?
Yes.
Well, for those of you that don't know, last week I went to, New York and New Jersey. Now, I now remember why I moved. But no, seriously. They really need to rename New Jersey from the Garden State to the state of tolls and potholes, because that's all I hate.
That's nice.
Okay?
It's always been the truth, man.
Holy shit. I don't know where the money goes. I don't know if it goes to the governor's fucking lunch bill, that fat fuck.
It goes to feed Christie.
Yeah, that friggin' fat bastard. You couldn't, every intersection had a pothole. Every one. All right? You can't avoid these things. You can't. You go to swerve, you hit somebody. You can't. You can't even get out of the way. And
the jug handles for the turnaround.
Every 10 minutes is another toll. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
State, right?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, New Jersey Turnpike, yeah. But
I understand. I completely understand. I know what you're talking about.
Put it this way, right? Put it this way. Let me sum up my trip very easily for you. I saw the sun twice. Once when I landed and once when I took off. That's it. I didn't know the sun existed for the majority of the trip. Okay?
That stinks.
So, yeah, 50s, cold, rainy, nasty. I mean, of course, the good part about the trip, I got to see Mrs. Intense, which, of course, is a pleasure to see her. And I got to meet her family and everything. So that was, of course, a bonus. The sister was nice enough to let me stay at her house for the weekend. So greatly appreciate that, of course.
That's awesome.
The rental was off the hook. I didn't want to give it back. I got a Chrysler 300 2017, and everybody was under the assumption it was the owner's car of the rental, because it took a while to get the car, first of all. And then I did get the car, and it was gorgeous. 2,000 miles on this car. Like, it was like showroom new, man. It was unbelievable. So I didn't want to give it back. I really didn't. I was going to drive it all the way back home. I should have drove it to fucking Florida. I had unlimited miles. I should have just drove the fucking thing. But,
yeah, right.
You know, all in all, it was a good trip. But again, I did miss the weather down here. I missed the people down here. So I remember why I moved, and I'm back. I'm glad to be back here, and Mrs. Intense will be happy when she gets down here. Hopefully in August, if everything goes as planned, should be good. But yeah, man, just been catching up on music myself, because I was about 2 months behind on music. So that took the majority of my weekend. Getting the pool ready. It's been 90s down here.
Yeah, it's been hot as balls down here, man.
So we got to get that pool ready, man, because
I got to get
spring down here.
I got to get new, what you call it, powder. I've been using my wife's powder, so I'm definitely going to have to get her about 2 new bottles. So, got to use that cornstarch, man. Can't use the regular stuff anymore, because that stuff will give you cancer.
Not Summer's Eve, is it?
No, it's corn. It's Johnson & Johnson's cornstarch.
Oh, okay. As long
it's not the baby powder with the
It's not feminine powder, is it?
No. It's Johnson & Johnson, baby, man.
All right, good. I'm just making sure, because I screwed up once myself, right?
It's cool.
I had powder in the bathroom, and I put it on, and I didn't realize it was medicated powder.
Ooh.
And I put it in a certain area, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but man, it was burning. I said, holy shit, I'm sweating. Why am I sweating? I said, wait a minute. Great balls of fire. You know what I mean? That's what I had.
Well, no, I do like the Gold Bond medicated for men.
Yeah.
But the Johnson & Johnson's baby powder for cornstarch, it's for little newborn, it's for newborn babies, and it's fantastic. It's like silk. It's great.
You're as soft as a new baby's ass right now.
Oh hell yeah!
Beautiful.
So I gotta buy her another like 2 bottles because I know.
Yeah, because you used all of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey. Sorry. All right, so we're gonna get this show started. We'll talk about more about the trip and everything else. A lot of stuff to get over today, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start the show each and every week as we do with this day in music history. So let's go over that here, Mikey. Today being April 30th, on this day back in 1977, the year before I was born. Boy, do I feel old. Led Zeppelin broke a new world attendance record at a concert when they played to 76,229 people at the Pontiac Silverdome in Michigan.
Legends.
Yes. This day in 1983, Michael Jackson started a 3-week run at #1 with Beat It. So that was that was this day way back when. 2005, and I remember this story on MTV vividly. Back in 2005, the Dave Matthews Band agreed to pay $200,000 after their tour bus dumped human waste on a boatload of tourists in Chicago as they were going over a bridge. So, yeah, I remember that story. I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
I remember hearing it. I'm going, no, that couldn't happen. But
I guess they could say they got shitted on.
Basically, it was a shitty experience altogether on that one. On this day back in 2008, Mariah Carey married Nick Cannon. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Back in 2015, let's just skip over that. And on this day back in 2015, Benny King, mostly known for as a singer with the Drifters. He had Save the Last Dance for Me, which was a big hit, of course, Stand By Me, which is huge to this day. He passed away on this day in 2015. So that's your day in music history. We're going to go over the birthdays now, too, real quick. There's only 2 to mention.
Really?
Turbo Beat of the group Snap. Remember Snap?
Ah, yes.
Turbo Beat, a rapper. Yeah. He was born on this day in 1967. He's 40 years old. He's 50 years old today.
I got the power.
Hey, I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. And on this day in 1982.
What was his rhyme? Wait, yeah, after you get the birthday, I want to remember that rhyme that he had.
All right. All right. And the last birthday on this day in 1982, Christopher Lloyd, a.k.a. Lloyd Banks of G was born on this day in 1982. So happy birthday, Lloyd Banks.
82. I thought he was older than that. I didn't know.
So did I. Yeah, 82. And he needs to record again, man. I don't know.
My wife.
I don't know what they're doing. They need to start getting on the grind again with the music.
I know. I mean, I know he was doing, well, he was funding porn. He was doing some of that shit.
Ah, good job.
Yeah, you know, but that is, and 50's doing his thing with effing vodka. So who knows? I mean, I would love another G-Unit album because that was pretty, you know, I mean, they're not the most lyrical, but I did like their songs. They were fucking good.
True.
They were definitely bangers in the car. You know, you're driving on the thing, you're like, yeah. So, I mean, that's what it was about. But shit, man, you remember that song, Power? What? I've got the power. Damn, I remember this shit, yo. I remember the dances they had, all red shirts.
Quality.
I mean, all black.
They had rest of the mic, so too the rest of the microphone that I'm holding.
We are playing that at the fucking Sweet 15.
All right. We'll play it.
That's a great joint. That's a great joint.
Yeah, it is a good song.
You know, having the people out there like, what the hell are they talking about? It was a hip hop rap record.
It was actually a dance. It was a dance record. Another song they had was "Rhythm Is a Dancer" was the other big hit they had.
Rhythm is a dancer.
Right.
That was a good song too.
That was a good song. Absolutely. So why don't we jump into the weekend box office numbers, Mikey? I know that's what you like. All right, let's do it. Number 10, Unforgettable, 2.345 million this weekend.
What the hell is that movie about?
I have no idea. Could it be a Nat King Cole biopic for all I fucking know? Number 9, Gifted. I've seen the commercials for this movie. Gifted, 3.3 million. That looks pretty good, actually. Number 8, Smurfs, The Lost Village. The Little Bastards got 3.15 million.
Love it. I love those
little blue people. Number 7, a movie I do want to see, Going Out in Style.
Yes, I need to see that.
3.58 million.
Them three dudes is together. I need to see that.
I gotta see it. Yeah. Number 6, Beauty and the Beast, another 6.4 million, bringing their total to 480 mil.
God damn.
It's insane. Almost $500 million.
That's insane.
All right. Number 5, The Boss Baby, raked in another $9 million.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Number 4, another movie that looks pretty good, The Circle, raked in 9.32 million. That's I can't think of his name now. It's about a company, a social media company.
Okay, yes. Tom Hanks and Emma Watson.
That's it, Tom Hanks. Yes. Why couldn't I think of Tom Hanks' name? That's terrible. I should shoot myself. Number 3, Bahubali 2: The Conclusion. That is an Indian movie, and that raked in 10 million.
What?
Yeah, because, they all have the money because we all go to work. I'm serious. What do you want me to tell you? Number 2, and I only saw one commercial for this movie, and I'm shocked that it ended up getting the second most amount of money this weekend. How to Be a Latin Lover.
I didn't even see one of them.
I saw one commercial for it, and it looked funny. Don't get me wrong. It's a comedy. $12 million, and that's little to no promotion. That's pretty impressive.
That is this another small budget movie?
I think so. The girl, I can't think of her name. She played the mother on The Nanny. I can't think of her name. She's an actress.
Wait, the mother on The Nanny.
She played The Nanny. She played Fran Fine's mom, blonde hair.
Oh, I know.
Y'all voice, yeah, her. She's in it.
I thought she's
in it. He married. I think he married her. She's obviously rich, and then she dies, and then he has to struggle to I guess it's. I don't know. I didn't get too much background on it, but it looked pretty.
That's fucking funny.
The number 1 movie in the country again, The Fate of the Furious, ranked in 19.3 million. Total in 3 weeks, 192 million in 3 weeks. That movie is done.
Well, there's a lot of people who are going to be riding with that film until the end. So
they're already working on the 9th one. If you believe it. You want to talk about getting every dime you can out of this wounded animal. This is what they keep doing.
They keep doing it, but look, 192 mil.
I'm not arguing. I mean, they're making money, but
great.
I mean, hopefully it keeps going. I mean,
hopefully they end with 10, like they say they should.
I think they should after that. I think it's enough is enough.
I mean, what movies besides Star Wars
has that many sequels?
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Oh God, that's terrible. Well, I mean, they got bad after 4.
Yeah.
Jason Takes Manhattan, please. Come on. That was terrible. And then Jason versus Freddy.
Jason versus Freddy was a decent. It could have been a better movie, but it was decent. Everybody wanted to see that forever.
Definitely. And then like Mike Myers, but those classics should have been dead at like 3.
Yeah, well, they keep remaking them. They just had the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They had 2 remakes or something recently.
Yeah, and they both sucked.
They were friggin' horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Get original, people. Stop remaking crap. Leave it alone.
How to Date a Latin Lover. That's original.
There you go. Although that could be a Latin Deuce Bigelow for all I know. I don't know.
That's true, too.
They need to make another one of those.
That was a good movie.
Both of them were good.
European Gigolo was hysterical.
The first one was, you can't beat it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
I'm sorry. Certain things they should just leave alone. But so those are your weekend box office numbers. That's your music history date, and that was the birthday. So again, happy birthday to those celebrating a birthday today. Tomorrow is the 1st of May already, if you could believe that.
Yeah, man.
Wouldn't know it in Jersey. I think they're still stuck in the winter somewhere. But yeah. So just to recap the trip, that's basically what it was. It was sun, rain, 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 wind, rain, wind, rain, sun, and I'm leaving. That's basically.
That sucks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? And then the funny thing is, the day before I flew out of Orlando. Okay, so let me say this though. Okay, the one thing I got to give Jersey props on, I checked my bag, and I flew on an airline which I'll never do again because they charge for every goddamn thing under the sun. I was surprised they didn't charge for the air you breathe in the cabin, but that was probably next. So it wasn't one of the airlines that are kicking people off, just in case you were wondering. I made sure my ass would have been kicked off. But First of all, the seats are too small. All right. Now I'm a big guy, and there's no excuse. I like food. Fuck you. You don't like it? I don't care. I pay for my seat like everybody else, right? There's no entertainment on these flights. They charge you for everything under the sun.
That
You want
sucks.
to pick your seat, it's $9 to pick a seat, right? So I'm sitting in the airport. I flew out of Orlando. The day before I flew out, Orlando had their first issue with the tram system. This has been news down here. Mitsubishi makes the trams, and they're not working, right? So I got there early just in case, because I heard that people were getting bussed from the baggage claim to the main terminal and missing their flight. So I don't want to be one of those. I get there early. I check my bag for $40 fucking, by the way. I check my bag. I get my boarding pass. I go right to security. Now, I've never seen a line so long in my life, and this is at like 5:30 in the morning. So I finally get through security after about 40 minutes.
Ridiculous.
I get through security, and I understand that they want to keep us safe. I get it. But you're basically asking everybody to strip down naked at this point. It's got to be a better way than that. But I get through security. I get to the gate, and I sit down, and they say, well, we're upgrading people for free if you want to sit in the emergency rows, and they have more leg room, and it's a free upgrade. All I needed was more leg room. That was it. I'm sold. Give me one of those. Are you willing to help out with an emergency? Yeah, of course. I'm willing to help out with an emergency. Do you speak English? What do you think? Didn't you just hear me?
No, I'm speaking to you in German right now.
So they upgrade me, right? They give me a middle seat.
Okay? Jesus.
So here I am, like this, the whole flight. Because if I do this, I'm banging this one over here and this one over here. Anyway. Sitting in there, we fly out. Smooth flight. Female pilot, she was phenomenal. To be honest to God, the smoothest flight I ever had in my life. Not an ounce of turbulence. I kid you not. I get to baggage claim in Jersey. 20 minutes. I have my bag. Headed right to the rental. That was a little long, but it's a Thursday, so they got two people working. So anyway, I go on my trip. Everything worked out great. I get back. I flew into Newark, by the way, if you're wondering.
Okay.
I get back to Newark for my flight home. Same deal. I'm waiting here for the upgrade. No upgrade on this seat. They're like, fuck you. That's your seat. You sit there. Right? So I get into the plane.
Oh, no.
And there's an old lady sitting on the edge seat. I got a middle seat again.
Damn.
Right? Now I'm sitting in the middle seat. Here comes another lady who has the window seat. She took one look at me and she went, you want to sit by the window? Like, yeah, you sure? Yeah, go ahead. All right, no problem. So I move over. I go to the window. Now, this lady's wearing denim, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And again, we're in Jersey. It's 50 degrees. It's cold.
Right.
By the time I landed, she was stuck to me. Like, my whole right side was soaking wet.
Oh, dude.
I said, what the frig is this, man? No air in the plane. Turbulence all over the place. I said, all right. I get out of the seat. You're going to be a baggage claim ramp 21, I believe it was. So I get down.
Back in Orlando, right?
Back to Orlando. Yeah, I flew back to Orlando. Now, I meant to tell you, before I left Jersey, their tram system went down.
Oh, Jesus.
This ain't a fucking sign. I don't know what's going on. What am I going to do now, right? So I get down there, and everybody's standing around this ramp 29, waiting for the bags to come out. Mikey, we were there for almost an hour waiting for a fucking bag. I had one bag. One. All right? So that's one thing I give Jersey props for, is the fact that they unload the planes like that, and they get you on your way. This was ridiculous.
That's insane.
And that has nothing to do with the tram at all, because they don't put bags on the tram, So
that's unreasonable.
An hour
waiting for your fucking bag.
First of all, my flight was supposed to land at 1:09. It landed at 12:30. We landed early, and I didn't get out of here until 1:30 with a bag.
Jesus, man.
So here I am. I'm like, what the hell? And here's the funny thing. All of a sudden, ramp 20 starts going. So everybody thinks maybe they gave us the wrong number.
Mm-hmm.
We move over to 20. Then 10 minutes later, 21 starts moving. We all move back over to 21.
Oh.
I said, that's it. I'm sitting. I sat between 20 and 21. I said, I'm not moving. I'll just look this way. When I see my bag, I grabbed it. And that's it. I grabbed it and we took off.
That's out of control.
God. But yeah, like I said, nice trip. They really should change the name of the state to the state of tolls and potholes, because that's exactly what Jersey is, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Jersey, well, it's just as bad here when you're on the little freeways here.
Yeah, but they
that stupid
fix
toll
them
every now and then.
They fix them. They don't fix a pothole in New Jersey.
They really don't.
All the money they got set aside in the budget goes for Christie's freaking food. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's
a waste. God, I did jump into New York for about a couple hours when I first landed. I went to go see I went to go see my aunt, my cousin.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
I haven't seen since I moved, so I got to see them for a while. So that, of course, was a nice highlight of my trip. I passed by my old house to see what the new neighbors did to it. They fit right into my neighborhood. Boy, I'm glad I got the fuck out of there.
No, really?
Yeah, they put a brown door on the thing. It matched nothing. They had an orange extension cord running from the kitchen window in the alleyway to the front because they had Christmas lights still on the fucking trees. Hello, it's April. You want to take them off?
Oh, my God.
They took down half my backyard fence. I left the house immaculate.
That nice fence, they took it down?
The white fence I had in the back, they took down part of it so they could park their car in the back because, you know, that's what they got to do back there, you know. So they fit in. They fit in with the fucking low life trash that I left in Queens. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So that's another reason why I'm glad I left. But yeah, that's really sums up my trip. I mean, I don't want to bore everybody with that, but that's basically what I had experienced for in a weekend. But again, the highlight, of course, was getting to see, you know, Mrs. Intense meeting her family. Everything was great. So again, a big thank you to them for making me feel welcome. And of course, a big thank you to her sister, first off, to let me stay there and save me the hotel fees.
Yeah, definitely. But
that's a good she slept on the couch. I felt bad, you know. But
that's an awesome thing that you went back and, you know, you did what you did and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got to go back. You know, you got to go back once in a while.
Oh, you always got to go back once in a while. You always got to get your shit back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a much different animal down here. I'm much happier down here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a give and take. You know, it's a give and take.
They can give it, but I can't take it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that basically sums that up. So let me just do the little free plug that we do here every week too.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys know, if you guys missed it, I put out 3 different mixes today. 3, all right? DJIntenseNY.com. That's NY as in New York.com. I released the Bedroom Sessions episode 4 today. Of course, it's a great series. It's a live mix that I do right here in the bedroom, record it for you. Of course, I do my best work in the bedroom. You know what I mean? So you want to get that. You want to get that. Also, I put out an album called Motown, The Ultimate Collection. 2.5 hours long, 41 Motown classics, all on one mix. And it's probably some of the greatest music ever recorded, honest to God. If you don't know about Motown, do your fucking homework, man. You missed out on an era that you'll never see again.
Yeah, that is true.
And the third and final release today is, of course, the big one, hosted by Mikey Kutz. It is the mega mix of the month, April 2017 edition, open format mixing at its finest. And
yes, sir.
It literally has everything. Put it this way. The album starts off with Huey Lewis and the News. The second song is from Big Daddy Kane. So if you can imagine how that works, get the album. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah,
that's good. That's awesome.
All the albums are free. And if you missed any other releases this year, you go to the 2017 free mixes page. They're all there. And I even have mixes on my discography page from 2015 and 2016. Also, if you go to the podcast page, that's where you're going to find all of our shows. All 14 prior episodes are there for downloading for free. It's always free. And speaking of free, I want to announce today, and we'll promote it more as we get closer, But September 1st, 2017, mark the calendar. It's the return of WPTP. It is going to be your back in the day station, the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, up to about, it's still going to have some of today's stuff in there sprinkled in, but primarily the station is going to focus on the 70s through about 2010, 2015. All right, because I don't know about you, this shit they're putting out today, I can't listen to it. I just can't do it.
Me neither.
So I want to bring the station back, give everybody something to listen to. There's going to be a free Android app for it, a free iPhone app for it. So be on the lookout for that. We'll promote more daily mix shows by yours truly. You're going to have a traffic jam show from 5 to 6, Monday through Friday, with old school hip hop, R&B, reggae mashups, all mixed. You're going to have a Friday night funhouse show, 4 hours of disco and dance classics. You're going to have the Saturday Night Hit Factory, which is 4 levels, 4 hours, 4 levels of music. Listen to these levels, Mikey. Level 1, the best of freestyle.
All right.
Level 2, the best in classic house and dance music.
Woo-wee.
Level 3, the best of urban radio, hip hop, R&B. Level 4, we take it to the after hours, the best of harder house, and that's from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And to wrap up the weekend, to wrap up the week, I give you 2 hours of slow jams on Sunday nights. Sunday night slow jams, 10 p.m. to midnight, mixed by yours truly. It's just a preview of what you're going to get.
Nice. Loving it.
I've been busy with the rotation. I'm already up to about 2005, and we got over 3,000 songs already in the rotation. So
nice.
Let me just sum it up by saying this. What you're going to get with this station, okay? Little to no commercials. So you're not going to get the 10 minutes of commercials that FM gives you.
Right.
And little to no repeats. I'm not going to play the same 5 songs every 2 hours like they do on FM radio.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get it in high definition radio. It's going to sound better. It's going to be louder. It's just going to be a nice station. And I'm going to challenge everybody out there. Just listen to me real carefully. I'm going to issue the WPTP challenge to everyone out there. Download the app. Listen to the station for 1 week. After 1 week, if you don't think it's the greatest station you've ever heard or you're not happy with it, delete the app and go back to the shit you were listening to. Because I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to find a station like this out there. Trust me. I'm designing the station from a listener's point of view. So if I don't want to listen to it, or if I don't see myself listening to it, I'm not going to force anybody out there to listen to it.
That's the what, yeah.
So enough with the plug-in. I just wanted to get that in. We'll talk about it more. That kind of ties in with our artist spotlight also, because the artist spotlight this week, folks, is going to be one-hit wonders of the 80s.
Nice. We like that.
To choose from. Plenty of one-hit wonders in that damn decade.
There's a shitload.
Mike is going to have his one pick. I got my one pick, and then we have our combo pick. That, of course, is coming up in the bonus content after Raw Fair here. So stay tuned for that. Now, with all that done, I'm out of breath now. But I'm hanging.
Big plug, man.
That was good, right?
That was
right? You would think I practiced this for a while. This was all off here, off the top of this big tiny dome, right? Now, Mikey Kutz for the next couple of weeks is a bachelor apparently, so you know he's been doing his thing. It's been different for him, right?
Oh, it's been crazy different,
right? I mean, there's positives and negatives, though, right?
Well, the positive is I don't get yelled at as much.
Okay, unless you're yelling at yourself, that's kind of difficult to do.
Exactly. If you yell at yourself and you answer yourself back, then you got problems.
I answer myself all the time. I swear to God, I do.
I don't have conversations with myself.
No, I don't have lengthy conversations, but I talk to myself.
But this is like we've been together since 2011 and married 4 years, and you know you kind of get used to stuff. You know, you kind of get used to things of not. I guess you kind of fall into a little pattern of like, okay, she'll be here, then she'll be there. You know what I mean? So like, she left last Sunday, week ago today. Right. And, you know, I went out, I went shopping, I got some juices, I got a little bit of food, da-da-da.
There you go.
Let me tell you, a wife's job, or however, it's not a job, but, you know, they go shopping and do other stuff.
Yeah, be careful with that job word. Go ahead.
God bless them, because I was like, what do I need? What do I want? I just don't understand. Like, so I got to probably go tomorrow and get a little more food because I'm kind of out of food.
Yeah, you take it for granted, man. You really do. It's something you don't realize.
No, not at all. And like the first few days, like from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be able to stretch out in bed and da-da-da. I'm taking over the whole bed. No, that's wrong.
Right.
You basically toss and turn all night because someone's not there.
I hear you.
But,
I know the feeling.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. And I mean, for me to be saying this, like, I used to be the cool, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be single my whole life. I don't need nothing. Let me tell you, man, this suck. Because if you didn't have someone that you really cared for around all the time,
yeah,
it's just terrible. But like, she's coming home Friday, so I'm very happy about that. We text each other, and
good.
We text each other. We did the messenger, the messenger phone thing, see each other. But it's like, and you also have your brain. Girls think different, guys think different. Like, what's going on? Who's there? Who's she meeting? Da da da. And she's probably thinking the same thing. He's away. He's not home. He doesn't have to go home if he doesn't want to.
Right.
But I'm not about that life. You know what I mean?
Good for you.
Not about that life at all. I go to work, come home.
There you go.
If I'll go get something, grab something. But I have been eating better food. I mean, I had Colombian food, which was terrible. I had Thai food, which was pretty good. I think this week I'm going to try to find a Jamaican spot.
There you go.
I think there's one in Tampa. I'm going to try that one out, because she's a plain Jane when it comes to food. She doesn't like the ethnic stuff because either it's too spicy, she doesn't know what it is, or she doesn't want to try it. So I'm trying to open that up to new stuff so she so she could be like, oh, you know what? Let's go get that. That's pretty good. So, I mean, she eats quesadillas now, but it's got meat on it. It's got the steak. It's got cheese, but everything else has to be on the side. The sour cream and everything like that. So we got her eating quesadillas.
That's a step up.
It is a step up. It's a pretty good step up too. But I'm still trying to get her to do a little bit of other stuff, but we'll take it slow. But honestly, this is the longest I've been away from her since we've been together.
Yeah, see?
And it sucks.
I hear you, man.
I mean, I'm a big boy.
Right.
I'm a big boy. I'm not getting my man card taken. I could deal with it, but I mean, people built for it. I mean, I'm built for this whole thing. Let me tell
you, man. Anybody that feels you get your man card taken away, man, just by what you said, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I completely know where you're coming from. I know where you're going.
I mean, I miss getting slapped in the back of the head, like right now, for something I would say, like, later, and you'd laugh and we'd laugh and have a laugh about it. I mean, usually she's sitting right there looking at me, staring at me, or filming me, doing the show, and then smacking me in the back of the head or saying something like, you guys are stupid, you're wrong, that kind of shit. And it's weird doing this without her there. But yeah, I mean, it's just weird. Like, her car's sitting in there. Her car sits in the front of the house, and I get in here, and I'm like, I usually hear, hi, babe. And now I walk in, it's like crickets. So, yeah. I mean, it's just getting used to it and stuff like that. But Friday, she comes home and things will get back to normal, I hope.
There you go.
Watch, I'll probably not be able to sleep because she is here now.
Yeah, because and she'll be smacking you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
it's been a pretty cool experience though. I mean, I would definitely, not, if she wanted to go away with her girlfriends or something on a trip, I would do it again. Right. But for 2 weeks, I don't know, maybe a week.
Yeah, 2 weeks is a long time, man.
I mean, I'm glad she didn't say, well, I got to go there for a month. I'd be hanging by my fucking fan right now.
I hear you, bro. Well,
I'd be like, I can't do this right now. I'd be Aaron Hernandez in it right now.
I don't look as good as she does, but you could reach out to somebody, say, hey, man, I'm bored out of my mind. Can we go do something?
That's true. I didn't even think it
all away, man.
I didn't even think of nothing like that. I was just thinking, like, come home, chill, and.
I hear you, bro. I've been there, man. Mrs. Intense has visited about 4 times down here. I went over there once, so leaving is never easy. You never get used to it. Put it that way. But when she does come down here, it'll be different, and I get to see her whenever I want at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Completely different. Of course, I don't have her undivided attention. She has a son, which I have no problem with that. Absolutely none. It gives us somebody else to talk to besides just each other. But I think, for me anyway, and this is just speaking for me, not for anybody else, but the distance thing maybe helped the relationship a little bit too, because, sometimes being around somebody all the time can kind of work
Against
I'd be like, "Will you get away from me? I just want time to myself." Now, I have my time to myself, but I want to have company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got family here. Don't get me wrong, but family's family. They're always going to be there at the end of the day. You know?
Exactly. They have to.
So, you know, it takes some getting to used to, but you're doing all right. You're hanging in there. Don't worry. She'll be smacking you sooner than you know.
Oh yeah, I know. But you know what? It's also like you said, this 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
It makes you realize that you're with the person for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I wasn't like if I know if she was down there thinking, you know, I'm gonna, you know, having fun, she's doing what she's doing. I mean, it's for her job, but anyway. But like
Right.
if we knew if there was a problem with us, I guarantee you we wouldn't be talking. Like, hey, what's up? You know, there wouldn't be like full conversations and shit like that. But I'm telling you, I mean, honestly, I think in every relationship, this is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long you've been together. If you guys could take some time apart with you go your way, you go yours, no matter what. A week, go on vacation, go with your boys, go do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The relationship should be stronger and better because you understand, like, we can do what we got to do outside of our married lives. Right. But when we get back together, it's like they never left. You know, you're back on the same thing. You go, but you just appreciate the person more. You appreciate them being there for you more. And you appreciate all the other crap that you put people through.
True. That's true.
That they deal with. You know what I mean? And, you know, the love is there. If the love's not there, then I don't know what the hell.
Listen, I give women all the credit in the world because we're pigs. I mean, they put up with a lot of shit from men in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about, you know, sexually or nothing. Well, we're pigs. We leave stuff lying all over the place. And, you know, I mean, look.
I did clean the toilets today.
There you go. That's points.
I did clean.
That's points for you.
And I'm going to vacuum right after we do the show.
See, it's on recorded too, so we have it. We have it.
Yep, we have it. We got it.
Mrs. Kutz, you heard him. I know you're watching. You heard him. He cleaned the toilets because, you know, we're problemamers to begin with. And he's going to vacuum. Now, if you come home and it's not vacuumed and there's yellow stains all over the place and he lied, let me know and I'll smack him in the back of the head.
But right. Yeah, it's cool, man.
I hear you, bro. Well, I'm sure, you know, she misses you as much as you miss her. So you don't have to worry about that. And you guys will get right back into the swing of things when she comes back on Friday. Like you said, you continue where you left off. It's a great thing, you know, especially when you're in tune that much with somebody that she can finish your sentence before you finish it and vice versa. That's the ultimate, man. It really is. It's the ultimate. So
it is.
I envy you guys. I do. I'm hoping to get to where you guys are soon, and with God's will, it will happen. So hopefully it does.
Will. Yes, it will.
It will happen. I know. But you know what? I want that. I'm looking forward to that. So
that's cool.
Enough of the mushy stuff.
You get to a certain age and you're like, I think it's
you just want to settle down. You don't want to fuck around no more, you know?
I know. It's like
enough of the games already. It's time to settle down. You guys work out a schedule. You guys, you know, get married. You know, everybody shares responsibility financially in the house. Everything is split.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I want, you know. So eventually it will happen. I know that. I have all the confidence in the world that it will happen. But enough of the mushy.
Now, this was the mushiest show we've ever done.
God, this is terrible.
It was even more mushy than fucking Valentine's.
Oh, my God. I think I need some feminine powder at this point. I got to find some Summer's Eve around here and squirt my ass. So I gotta. After we're done here, I'm going to drop my drawers, make sure it's still there. You know what I mean? I feel terrible. Let's get into stupid news. How about that?
Yeah,
what a segue that was. What a segue that was. So we got three stories today. We got two in California, one in Cleveland. We're going to do California because they don't get enough shit.
Yeah, right?
They don't get shit on enough. So let's start with California, huh? Let's start out in San Diego. You stay classy, San Diego.
Yeah, stay classy there, San Diego.
There you go. That a boy. Oh, God. The first one was so much better. The second one was terrible. I don't know.
The second one sucked.
God, it was terrible. It took too long to make, first of all. But
yeah.
Anyway, an Edgar Highlands pizza restaurant was robbed by a man wearing a mask similar to those worn in Scream. I didn't know people still had these masks.
Oh, God, they're still around?
And skeleton gloves, San Diego police said Saturday. The suspect entered a Pizza Hut restaurant shortly after 11 p.m. Friday and ordered 5 employees to get on the floor, according to Officer Robert Himes. Quote, the suspect demanded money from the register and took an unknown amount of money and personal property for some employees, Himes said. Quote, the suspect fled into an unknown direction. The robber was described as a thin white man in his late 20s, about 5'11", 175 pounds, with blue eyes, and he was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, faded blue jeans, the white mask, and skeleton gloves. My question really for this story is, how the
hell they find that he's a white man? How the hell do you know it's a white dude?
That's why it's in stupid news.
Wait a second. So it's a white guy, but everything was covered.
Right.
That makes no...
You can't use the profiling word here, though, because, we never get profiled.
Yeah, and I guess he's a skinny white guy.
I can't with
this
this
stuff. Blue eyes, but doesn't that mask cover your eyes?
Yep.
Completely?
Yep.
Wow, someone's really... I get, you know what? Inside job.
I was just going to say, you read my mind, my friend.
Inside job.
Let's go over from San Diego to Santa Cruz, California.
Oh, geez, from one spot to the next.
Listen to this one. This story had me tickled a little bit. A man driving a sketchy-looking van with the words sex and drugs and rock and roll printed on its side was arrested after officers found methamphetamine, knives, tear gas, and evidence of drug sales, police said. Well, can't say he wasn't advertising.
Yeah.
Bradley Kelman, 60. This guy is 60 years old.
Wow.
Of Santa Cruz was identified as the van's driver. His license was suspended, big shock, from a past DUI conviction, and his registration tags were fake. A Santa Cruz police officer noticed Kelman driving his white Dodge Ram van around 10:30 Friday night. Boy, what a weekend in California. The officer pulled the van over because the brake lights were out and the van was unregistered. The driver refused to identify himself or exit the van. He was uncooperative and stated he had a right to travel. I never knew that was a right.
Really?
The officer could see I have a right to travel, officer. The officer could see a large bladed knife in the center console. While the officer was trying to calm him down, additional units responded and deployed spike strips in front of the tires of the van. So if he did decide to flee, he ain't going too far with flat tires.
Unless he has those new Michelin's run flats.
He's got an old-ass Dodge. I really doubt he's got the Michelin. The K-9 unit officer recognized the suspect as Bradley Kelman, who has a history with local law enforcement. Again, big surprise. The sergeant on duty was able to talk to Mr. Kelman and exiting the vehicle. The police dog found $1,405 in cash, packing material for drug sales, 6.3 grams of meth, electric scale, several knives, and tear gas.
Now, this guy was fucking going for the bear, man.
But again, he was advertising his business on the side of his car.
That's what the name of it. He should have said, "This is my business name: Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll Incorporated."
We're gonna get to our third and final stupid news story. And Mikey, this stupid news story may be the stupidest of stupid news stories of all time.
And it's coming out of where?
Cleveland,
Ohio.
Here we go. Listen to this one. And there's video of this too, by the way. A 39-year-old minor traffic offense escalated into a serious drug offense last week after he accidentally dropped a bag containing cocaine while sifting through court documents.
In court,
right. The footage from the courtroom shows Cleveland local Lamar Reed unknowingly dropping the small clear bag of white powder on the ground while opening up a piece of paper he was holding at the Lorraine Municipal Court. Reed was preparing to take the document up to the judge just moments later, so perhaps it's good the bag fell out while he was still on the stand rather than right in front of the judge. But regardless, he was soon arrested for possessing the Class A drug. A courtroom security guard noticed the cocaine lying on the floor about an hour later, and after testing what then was an unknown substance and reviewing the footage, they discovered it was cocaine. Excuse me.
Holy shit.
A warrant was put out for his arrest, and he was taken into custody. Not long after his brief court appearance. Quote, he was only here for a traffic ticket. He made a simple traffic ticket with only the penalty of a fine into a felony. So it's not a good day for him, said the judge.
That judge was probably pissed. He was probably going to give it to the judge.
Well, he must have been rolling.
Oh, my God. That is hysterical.
So, yeah, I mean, that wraps up your stupid news for the week. And again, these stories are completely true, folks. I don't make none of this stuff up. I mean,
I really don't understand how I don't know. You go to fucking court, kids.
Well, what about the story that I read a few weeks ago? The guys that stole the car on the way to the courtroom.
Yeah.
It was caught with the low jack.
That was fantastic.
Must be cousins of this guy. God almighty.
That was California too, wasn't it?
I believe it might have been, yeah. I think you're right. California. Isn't marijuana legal in California? That explains
I know, really. Start smoking.
Oh, man. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up today's show. Episode 15 is about coming to an end. Again, this episode will be available tomorrow for streaming on Mixcloud and downloading at djintenseny.com/podcast. We are going to be doing the bonus content this week. It is the Artist Spotlight, which is One Hit Wonders of the 80s. That'll be coming up after we go off the air here. So for all you guys tuning in on YouTube, thank you guys. Thanks for all the subscribers that subscribe to our channel for entertainment. I'm glad you guys are enjoying what we do here. We're having a ball doing it as we do each and every week. It's just two guys shooting the shit, man.
That's what it is.
What's better than that, right?
There's nothing better than that.
Nothing better than that. Two fluffy guys just shooting the shit.
Just having a shitload of fun.
That's right. So we're going to wrap things up. I want to thank you guys for tuning in each and every week as you do. We're back on our regularly scheduled program now each and every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube.com. But before we go, as I always do, I ask my boy Mikey to give me some words of wisdom and wrap this thing up.
All right, here's my words of wisdom.
Hit it, baby.
If you drive a creeper truck or a creeper van, make sure your brake lights work, or else you will go to jail. Mm-hmm. Do not and always advertise on the side of your van, you asshole.
And if you go to traffic court, leave your drugs at home.
Oh, yes. And if you go to traffic court, don't do drugs, children.
Well, leave it in the car or something, man. What are you thinking? Come on, brother. All right, man. We're going to get out of here. Mikey Kutz, DJ Intense. Episode 15 is just about done. Next week, episode 16, we'll be back for the Sweet 16 next week on Sunday. So tune in for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Mikey Kutz, take us out.
Peace.